down here at the farm. The old Massey 175 loader tractor. Dad bought brand new. Another project I've been working on is this bracket here on the side. Hopefully I've done the math right, and I've got a forklift tank. Got a pin here on the bottom to catch the lip of the tank, and then I found on the old Face Place market book a guy that's got a forklift tank bracket with the little clamp deal. He's out of town for the holiday weekend. As soon as he gets home, we'll pick that up sometime next week, get that on there. And then I've got a hose made that will go right into this fitting right here, and it'll be a whole lot easier to take that tank on and off and get it filled than it will be to get that tank filled. So anyway, as part of the we got projects to work on, baling hay, and then we got critters that are making phone. I wonder who's calling me. Oh, it's my bestest friend Spam Risk. Anyway, we got critters that are making tunnels and pathways and stuff through the barn, so we are going to try to do something about that. Not sure what we're going to do just yet, but yeah, they actually had my wheel horse snowblower was actually laying down, and they had dug a path under it as well. Another project I like to get to. Some ag tires to put on the back of it. The old G diesel with the UB seat thing on there. Oh, that's a part I need in that pile. I went and looked at a collection of parts, and I waited too long to make the guy my second offer, and another buddy of mine bought everything, and in it was a good UB seat thing. I need to call him and see if that will be available, because he doesn't even know for sure what all he just went and walked around a little bit and bought it all. If I had lots of money, I would have too, because one of the things that was in the pile was some 4213 heads. The 09s on this motor is like 7-to-1 compression, I think, somewhere in there. The 13s would take me to 9, which would add some considerable bite to the bark. But anyway, my only concern with my bracket here is my clearance. I don't know. We'll have to get it out and drive it here in a little bit and see. And I'm going to take it back off later today anyhow. See how much clearance I've got because I don't know how much up and down that shaft when it does its thing off the gearbox, off the steering box, but we may have to angle those down here on the bottom, just angle that back, which no big deal. Cut off wheel, something. Anyway, all right, that's where we're at on that project. If I get the tractor out later this afternoon, I may slap that tank up on there to see how it all fits and all that good fun stuff. I can't tell. Looks like maybe my bolt holes aren't. Looks like I'm tipped a little bit. But I think I got play in my bolt holes. I think I can adjust it when I tighten it up for the final time. But anyway, yeah. Big old GLP. I'll be back. Alright. Back on the farm. There's the old New Holland, whatever it was, 486, 83, I don't know, whatever. A hay baler. Dad's little Massey. Super H. Hay is in the barn. 144 bales off of just over an acre. I'm pretty happy with that. The old U302 Super was a trooper on the baler. My cousin Chris, he used it on, well, we used it on the hay bine at his place, and then he used it on his rake and his baler, well, that baler at his place, and then he brought it up here. We used the old 5-star on the hay bine, but we used the 302 on the baler. Like I say, 144 bales back in there. When I started stacking, I stacked it way high. Dad was worried about not fitting the barn that high. I wish if I'd have gone, I don't know, I wouldn't have, it still wouldn't have been enough, because we put 124 on the back wagon and there's 18 on the front wagon with some cornstalk bales and then straw bales. But anyway, that's not what we're doing. Here's what we're doing. Back here on the GLP. Oh, look at that. What was that shiny silver thing on the side? All right, so I got my bracket on and decided to bring the old tank out, hang it on the bracket, and see how it fits. Temporary with the green Ethan Barry hood strap. That will go away. But we're going to, just for fun, Rossi Oliver, man, red pliers to the rescue. Look up Rossi Oliver, man. If you don't follow him, he's a character. Anywho, we're just for fun. We're gonna see if we can't hook this thing up. Look at that. It fits because we made it to fit. And then we'll red pliers to the rescue. Oh. Hey, I think he's only got one pair of these. I've got several because I inherited them. All right, that's tight. What did I do? Oh boy. All right, people, you were watching what to do with that cap. Oh, that's gonna suck. That's gonna suck buckets. Oh, geez. Oh, there it is. So we're just gonna put that in there. Watch. It's in my pocket. Remember that. So, oh, I don't know where all the juice went, but juice. Oh shoot! Daggone it! Forgot. I stole the battery. Oh, stole the bat. There's no batteries anywhere. I was. I gotta tell you what. Let's go ahead and steal the battery out of the 302. Yep. Yeah. Come here, you. I don't know where the G battery. Oh, the G battery's in Brother Brad's Super H. Yeah. Put you up there briefly. You sit right there. All right, you can't see nothing because I don't have one of them fancy GoPro cameras. It's put on there the right way. There we go. All right, you're on there. They will give her a snort there to make sure. Put her back. Yep, clutch is back. Are we in neutral? Nope. But we're going. Oh, there, right, neutral. Oh, yeah. We almost had a rocket. Let's take that off of there. Put you right there. Remember to put that back on. Thought I smelled something. But it's a propane. They always stink, right? All right, try again. And just like that, we are running on the forklift tank. That is awesome. Now all I can do is wait on my guy to get back from vacation, family, whatever he's got going on, so I can get the real metal band clamp that toggle snaps on. And then we'll have to drive it and make sure we don't, have interference between the steering shaft and the bottom of the bracket. If we do, we'll just whack it off. But that's awesome. All right, let's turn that off. Well, leave those there. Let's put Mr. Ooga Dooga. Nope, gotta leave this here because we're taking the bracket home with us. Alright, we're it's off. She's run down a little bit. We're shut her down. Somebody asked me to show why I use my wallet to push that kill switch in. I said, well, I got bit once. And I'm the kind of guy that learns from the first bad experience. So, ooh, huh. Maybe I ought to have let her run some more. I think I'm gonna, yep, tighten that back up. We're gonna let her run until she's done to burn the fuel out of the line there and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, when she's done and dies, I'll be back. All right, while I was working on unstrapping some garbage on the trailer, she finally ran out of stink gas in the pipe and shut herself off. So hopefully this time, when we red pliers to the rescue. Just a little bit of vapor and that's it. And she's done. It's all right, cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the tank off. Probably leave the tank here because why not? I don't need it to make the bracket work. So we'll take the tank off, set it here by the tractor, take the bracket off, put it in the truck, and then we'll move on to the next thing. And yeah, so we shall be back later. But that's man, I'm so pumped. It's gonna be so easy to fill those, and I'll just keep watching the Face Marketplace book thing and see if I can come up with a couple of these. So if I take it to a plow day, we'll just run on the nurse tanks all day, and we don't have to worry about trying to fill up the big tank. So anyway, yeah, thumbnail, whatever. GLP nurse tank, sweet. All right, back on the GLP nurse tank project. I got my, of course it's not going to withstand. Got my bracket made with the clamp strap on there. I'm going to see if it'll, well, I'm probably going to put it on for temporary because I need to weld some more, but I'll put it on for today because part of my plan today is once I get that on there, we'll fire it up. We'll get loader tractor out of the way, and we'll get this pulled out so that we can have better access to where the critters have been digging. I don't know if you can see that or not, but we got like groundhogs or something. So anyway, I'm gonna start here with this one, get it out of the way, and then well, but eventually we'll move out to there and we'll start dragging tractors out of there. So anyway, I'll be back in just a second. All right, back out in the garage. One of the other projects I'm working on, I got two of them going. I got this one over here and there's one over there. Don't worry about that one. We're talking about this one right now. The nurse tank. Yeah. Battery died on me. Was at the farm on Saturday. It's Monday now. The bracket worked out really well. I liked how the tank fit and everything, except the problem I ran into with the way I'd cut this, and I might have mentioned in the other video, where the steering shaft was really close. So I have modified, you're not going to want to play, are you? Stay. And put a foot up there. Size 13 fixes a lot of stuff. So I've cut this back and rounded this edge off. Yeah, you're not going to play nice at all, are you? So hopefully when we get that back on the old tractor, yeah, we can turn it all the way to the right. I think is where we were having issues. But since I brought it back, I am going to clean up and I'm going to finish welding up. I mean, that's probably enough weld, but I'm going to, because I like to weld, I'm going to play with it and clean it up and weld that up a little better. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, back out here on the LP bracket. I may eventually learn how to weld. That don't look horrible at all. That over here ain't quite as good, but I mean, for what it's doing, I'm gonna call that more than good enough. Just put tools away and stuff and call it. Come on now. I tweaked my right knee a month or so ago, and everybody keeps saying, well, go see a doctor. Let's screw that. Hillbilly farm boy. We don't go see doctors unless we're dead. Alright, so we're going to call that part of the project done. And then, yeah, next time you see that thing, it'll be on the side of the G with a forklift tank on it. We'll be driving that thing around, hopefully. That little modification cutting that corner off gives me enough clearance. I could probably cut more off. I'm just worried and maybe I'm overthinking it. I just don't want to cut so much off that I don't have enough strength to hold the tank up. I think it's gonna be fine. Anyway, that's where we're at. So we'll be back.